And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if they're off it. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. At the Panthers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A very solid gain of 27.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Alert flag, alert flag. 51, match box, right, now.
From the 39, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Anderson a 1st down and more. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Bridgewater. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Harold Landry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Bridgewater now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Come on, let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyre Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now, the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, you go tight. X3, 218, chop. Wide, get wide.
Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Titans.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look at me, zipper.
Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans first down.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
New draw, Porter. Hey, team 6. Team 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's caught, Humphreys. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set. 18 Gators.
To the air again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3. Still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Bridgewater. Vic Beasley, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Good job.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Able to push his way through. Shrugs off another. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Check. Fresno. Go.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Jet bomber. Joker.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee,